Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I have learned to patch holes when it comes to like sheet metal. For instance, we got to patch this hole and this hole here because we're kind of doing some modifications on this old welding bed for a guy. And he's putting this bed on a newer truck, so he needs a different trailer plug hole. And this other hole needs to be patched because there was a Ford emblem here, and now we just want to put some little clearance lights, kind of like that bed that we built for the new build that we did. We put 3/4 inch lights right here. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. But first, we got to patch these holes, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Hey, what's up guys? Just wanted to drop in here and let you know about our new welding rig patch hats, aka welding car. If you order one before December 7th, you will get a free welding car sticker with your order. Speaking of welding cars and mobile welding, let me know in the comments what you do specifically. Are you a mobile welder? Are you a pipeline welder? Or are you a shop welder? Or a DIY welder? Whatever that is, comment down below. I would love to know. Get ready to learn something, top off your coffee, and enjoy the video. All right, so if you're anything like I used to be, whenever I first started welding, I would look at a hole, I would need to patch it, and the first thing I would do is measure the hole. 1 3/4, roughly 1.5 inches. Okay, I mean, that would work, I could do that. But since this hole isn't exact, this one here is, I could use my circle burner that we carry in the arosswelding store there, and I could cut me a 2-inch circle and put right in there. But then I would have to fill in these little holes on the outside, and there's a couple other holes up here that I need to fill. So to make it easy, what I'm going to do is just cut 2 plates. I'm going to measure, make sure I'm on the outside of each hole, 6 inches. So we'll make it 6 inches, and then again make sure we're, so 6 by 3. I'll make a 6 by 3 plate for that hole, and then we'll just do a 3 by 3 plate for that hole. As my brother-in-law said the other day, sharp. That thing is sharp. I like that term. That's cool. Woo. I like a sharp pocket knife too. There's just something about, you know, a tool that does what it's supposed to after all, you know. I just don't quite understand. Trying to use a torch whenever it's dirty. Don't quite understand it. I'm not as comfortable as I could be here, so this might be a little shaky. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, shaky breaky. Achy breaky, shaky achy. Now that motion there is a little more comfortable. I tell you what, sharp. I mean sharp. All right, we got our pieces cut out. We got the paint brushed off here around our holes, and yes, you guessed it, we're gonna trace these pieces, and that's how we're gonna patch these holes. Doing it this way versus trying to measure, to me, in my head, it just kind of simplifies things a little bit. Whoa. Hello. Hello. I didn't take off enough paint on that one. It ought to work. Now we cut out our squares. I'm going to cut on the line, if not a little bit outside the line. Probably more like on the line. Because you can always make it bigger, but you can always make it smaller too by filling a gap, but making it bigger is a little more enjoyable. Than filling a gap. A guy that I used to weld with, whenever I first started pipelining, or right before I started pipelining, working on drilling rigs and stuff, he would always, whenever we did start pipelining and we had helpers, his helpers would ask, you know, how do you want it? Do you want it a little bit long, a little bit short? You know, how do you want it? And he said, just perfect would be fine. So it's kind of funny, but it's kind of true. You know what I mean? That's what we all kind of want, is perfect. You know, that's the most enjoyable, and that's why I always try to shoot for perfect. It's the way I was taught, and that's the way. It's just a lot more enjoyable. What I'm getting at here. Don't do this. Oh yeah, a little too wide, but after all these years, still making those kind of mistakes. Oh yeah, a little better there. A little better. Now we just need some welding sticks. Oh, ain't as bad as I thought. Bada bingy, bada boomy. And there you have it. Holes are patched. So another couple of things we're doing to this welding bed. We patched this hole. This was a welder slot up front that was dropped down, but we're gonna move the bottle rack. That's the old bottle rack. It was sitting right up against this ledge right here. Cut it off. We've got a new one getting built. It's gonna go right here. And then the weld machine will go back here. I'm not gonna drop it down. I'm just gonna set it on top. He's got a machine like mine. So I'll probably just put some tabs, some angle iron or something, keep her from sliding around. One of these hinges were broke, so I went ahead and cut that other one off. This is just a rod box or something. I believe this is an old Bob King bed. Not certain about that, but I think it is. So anyway, I'm gonna put some new hinges on this. I'm gonna go ahead and put some new hinges here because this door is it doesn't open very well. So I've got a good gap back here. I'm gonna cut these off, put some new flat hinges, move this back a little bit, so hopefully it'll free this up, and go ahead and put us some new rivets in here. And then, like I said, cut 3 holes for some clearance lights and a hole for a new trailer plug, probably similar to mine, which is the exact same cutout that I did on that new Ford bed that we just built. And then lastly, we'll cut this Hoosier pole down to where it's flush with this upright right here. And then I think that covers everything. Well, besides these, we installed these new receiver deals because all it had was this one right here. So we put him 2 more, one right there and one right there. He'll have a spot for chop saw, rollout wheel, vise. Whew. Yeah, buddy, shop on wheels. Thanks for hanging out with us today. For any updates or shipping deadlines in the arosswelding store, make sure and get on our email list there at arosswelding.com. If you'll just scroll all the way to the bottom of our homepage, there will be a list of options, one of them being subscribe. Click on that button and you'll be able to punch in your name and email, and that will put you on our email list, and you will get notified about shipping deadlines and any kind of deals or sales that we have going on there in the store. Have an awesome week, and remember, learn something every day.